What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the 40K Cafe, and thank you, TJ, for the request. If you follow this comment, it should take you to my last video on the Lex Imperialis and covering the Adeptus Arbites in brief discussion. But where exactly are the Adeptus Arbites headquarters located, and what is their leader? Although the Adeptus Arbites act as the governing law enforcement per planet, and yes, each planet has its own laws, but the Lex Imperialis ruling over all of them, the Adeptus Arbites still have a headquarters to which they must report to. This very headquarters is known as the Hall of Judgment. It is a holy sanctum for the Adeptus Arbites. As you can imagine, like most headquarters of most sects of the Imperium, this is located on Holy Terra. Like many of the arms of the Imperium, this very holy location is armed to the teeth. It is brimming and lined with defenses inside and out, with gun servitors, anti-air cannons, gun barrels, etc. And of course, just like almost everything else in the Imperium, it is lined with multiple rumors that surround its occupancy. As one can imagine, one of the rumors that line the walls of a building containing multiple judges of law and order would be that within the incarcerated cells lie heretics from a bygone age. And of course, I can imagine with the amount of heretical forces that the Imperium has encountered, both within its walls and outside, there may be some truth to this very outlandish statement. This headquarters also contains every single law ever bestowed upon the Imperium of the Lex Imperialis. And many Arbites end up making pilgrimages, no matter how far they are in the galaxy, to attempt to study some of the very laws that lie within. That, or they may make their ways here in order to cite multiple sources to assist them in whatever crimes that they are trying to put an end to, so that they may pass the right judgment. Lastly, the leader of the Adeptus Arbites would be none other than that of Grand Provost Marshal. This is a role that is more than renowned throughout all the Imperium, as the Grand Provost Marshal sits at the seat of the High Lords of Terra. Not to mention, they are directly responsible for maintaining the presence of the Emperor's law, guaranteeing that it is enforced with all due process and followed directly to the letter. And with their role comes with political responsibilities as well. As one can imagine, holding this position, their job may also be to ensure that no outside politics may affect the overall law itself, ensuring that the justice that is bestowed is fair and, as always, blind. But if we know anything about the Imperium's history, we know that's not necessarily always the case, as politics are always to get involved and the law is always flexible. Mind you, overall, the Grand Provost Marshal only looks at the surface level of the applications of the law, just making sure that they are still strictly enforced. Anything minor and the actual Emperor's laws, personal applications amongst planets, is left to the Arbites that are stationed there. Right now, I can't quite remember who the Grand Provost Marshal is, but I do remember that at least during the Horus Heresy, it was Har Rental, and that person has long passed, as well as during the War of the Beast, it was Werner Zek. But after this, the names are eluding me. There's too many to remember. With that being said though, TJ, I hope this helps answer your question and it was what you were looking for. Thanks again everybody for listening, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Drop a comment if there's anything you guys want to hear about next, and as always, remember to follow for more.